Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Baller Nation. Today, we're talking about Steph Curry and my expectations I have of the reigning two-time NBA MVP, the three-time NBA champion, the six-time All-Star, the six-time All-NBA, the first ever unanimous MVP. The list goes on. The greatest three-point shooter in the NBA. We're talking about Stephen Curry. My expectations that I have of him going into this upcoming season in 2019 and 2020.
Is this the dagger?
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
Now, Steph Curry is coming off 5 consecutive trips to the NBA Finals, winning 3 NBA championships, one in 2015, one in 2017, and one in 2018. Steph Curry has had one of the most illustrious and one of the greatest NBA careers in not only just recent history, but you could argue in NBA history. The way he just transformed the NBA back in 2015, or really 2014, 2013 was when it all began, but then when he won his MVPs, mainly in 2016 when he went unanimous, that season changed the NBA and it's changed basketball really forever, basketball in America at least. It's changed the game forever, and now we're seeing more and more points being scored, more and more three-pointers being shot, and really just a completely different way of not only playing offense, but of playing defense as well, and that's pretty much all thanks to guys like Stephen Curry. Now, going into the 2019-2020, I'm expecting Stephen Curry to return to the form he was in 2015 and 2016. MVP Steph. He will be putting up similar numbers to that of 2015-2016. We're talking 30 points per game, 2 steals per game, just under 7 assists per game, and just above 5 rebounds per game. That being said, he will be putting up great numbers. I think we can all agree that Steph Curry will be putting up great numbers now that he does not have Kevin Durant. He won't even have Klay Thompson until the playoffs most likely. So I'm going to go as far as saying that Steph Curry is going to be putting up anywhere close to between 33 and 35 points per game this season. Maybe not quite to 35, maybe 34 to 32 points per game. He'll lead the NBA in scoring in points per game. That's my opinion. That's my prediction really. But he won't win MVP. For one reason and one reason only, and that's because his team won't finish with a high enough seed. If you look at the MVPs over the past, since the award was even invented way back in the day, historically, with the exception of a few, and one that comes to mind right away is Russell Westbrook in 2016, but historically, the player who wins 2017, Russell Westbrook when he won in 2017. Historically, the player that wins the MVP award is on a team that finishes top 3 in their respective conference. That's fair. I mean, that also came into play why James Harden didn't win MVP last season. And the way that the Warriors are looking to be, and the way that the West is shaping out to be, Golden State at this point does not look like they're going to finish even with home court advantage coming into the playoffs, and that in the end will be the biggest reason why Steph Curry won't win MVP this year. Okay, but let's look beyond the MVP award, because the MVP award's really not the main goal in Steph Curry's career right now. Steph Curry just wants to keep on winning, and really, who doesn't? The Warriors, in my eyes, are a little bit underrated right now going into the season. People are saying that they'll finish, 7th, or as far down as 7th in the West, and I really just don't see that happening. I have them finishing at around 5th, 4th to 5th, maybe slide to 6th, but they'll be right around the middle there. They'll be fighting for home court advantage in the playoffs. I don't think that they will get it, but they'll be close. Steph Curry, though, in the playoffs he's going to turn it. He's going to turn it up a notch. He's going to have Klay Thompson back. But really, what I'm expecting out of Steph Curry this year is to just turn back the clock to 2016, turn back the clock to MVP Steph, turn back the clock to when he was leading the NBA in points per game, turn back the clock to when he was just making magic night in and night out. Last few seasons, of course, with Kevin Durant, not taking anything away from Stephen Curry, but he was not that magical player that we all saw back in 2016. He was not that he was not a human highlight reel like he was back in 2016. Sure, he was banging big shots. Sure, he still had that great range, but trust me, guys, turn back the clock, look at 2016 Stephen Curry highlights, and you'll see the future. You'll see what we're going to see this upcoming season. You won't even see I can argue that Steph Curry is going to be even better this season. Okay, so really what I'm trying to say here is look out NBA, because Steph Curry is far from finished. The days of 40-foot bombs from Steph Curry are not done. The days of Curry dropping 40 points on your team, breaking the ankles of your team's point guard, and then taking it to the rack and then scoring a crazy and one over your team's big 7-footer, those aren't gone. You could argue that they were never gone, but you just didn't see that every night. This season, watch out, NBA. Steph Curry's not done.